Welcome to the Hollywood Makers, where we examine the state of the entertainment industry with a focus on news, trends, and the forces shaping film and television today. I am Claudia Cano-Asbjornsen, and today we are covering the latest in award season and the ongoing shakeup in Hollywood with the Warner Brothers sale. This is a time of transformation for our industry, and the developments we are discussing today underscore both the opportunities and the challenges ahead for filmmakers, performers, and audiences alike. Today, we're breaking it all down. Golden Globe, Spirit Award nominations, the love, the snubs, the surprises, and we're spending real time on the Warner Brothers bidding war between Netflix and Paramount. Because this is not just headlines. It's jobs, it's theaters, it's what kind of industry we're actually working in. Let's start with the Globes. The headline snub that everyone's talking about. Wicked for Good, missing Best Picture, Musical, or Comedy. 5 nominations overall, performances, music, box office, but not the movie itself. And John M. Chu got snubbed again. And there's also House of Dynamite. It's a big Netflix push, Catherine Bigelow directing, nuclear war thriller, and basically nothing. Sydney Sweeney's Christie completely shut out. And Sinners, which got a ton of love with 7 nominations, only received 1 for the cast for Michael B. Jordan. On the TV side, the Globes were oddly cold to newcomers. No Love for the Paper, I Love LA, Alien Earth, The Chair Company, and Abbott Elementary got series nod, but 0 acting nominations. And there's a brand new podcast category, which somehow didn't nominate The Joe Rogan Experience, Ben Shapiro, or Pod Save America. These omissions are telling. While awards continue to spotlight commercial and popular projects, many high-quality and artistically ambitious works, especially those of streaming platforms, remain underrepresented. Surprises though? Rhea Seehorn finally getting recognized for Paribus, and Jacob Elordi double-dipping with Frankenstein and The Narrow Road to the Deep North. The 2026 Film Independent Spirit Award nominations have also been announced, leading with Ira Sachs' Peter Ujarze, which earned 5 nods, including acting nominations for Rebecca Hall and Ben Whishaw. Other films with 4 nominations include Blue Sun Palace, Lurker, One of Them Days, Sorry Baby, and Train Dreams. These are the films made on real budgets, real constraints, and real creativity. Notably, Francis Lawrence' The Long Walk will receive the Robert Altman Award for Director, Casting Director, and Ensemble. On the television side, Adolescence, Forever, and Mr. Loverman each earned 4 nominations, reflecting the growing diversity and ambition in indie storytelling. The Independent Spirit Awards continue to celebrate artists working outside the studio system, with this year's nominees representing 18 countries, budgets from $35,000 to $20 million, and significant representation of women and diverse creatives. This recognition underscores the importance of preserving space for independent art in an industry increasingly dominated by large companies. This is the part of the industry that still feels human. But here's the problem. Indies don't exist in a vacuum. They will need buyers, which brings us to the elephant-sized studio lot in the room, the Warner Brothers sale, a turning point for Hollywood. In parallel to award season, the sale of Warner Brothers has dominated the industry discussions. Netflix and Paramount-Skydance are competing to acquire the historic studio, with potential implications for theatrical releases, streaming, and the broader ecosystem of film production. Warner Brothers, a 102-year-old studio with Casablanca, Batman, Harry Potter, Goodfellas, possibly being sold off, either whole or in pieces. And the two main players, Netflix versus Paramount-Skydance, which honestly feels like choosing between two very different kinds of fear, if that's what we're focusing on. If Netflix wins, they are reportedly buying the crown jewels, which is the studio, HBO, and the massive film and TV library, while the cable networks will get sold separately. That means fewer buyers, fewer green lights, fewer places to take projects. For workers, it also translates, unfortunately, to layoffs. Hollywood already hasn't recovered from the strikes, and the production boom hasn't really picked up yet. People are already barely hanging on. The fear with Netflix is obvious. Streaming first. Fewer theatrical releases, shorter runs, less back-end, less long-term stability for crews. Exhibitors are terrified, and many theaters still refuse to show Netflix films because to them it feels like the final nail. On the flip side, Paramount-Skydance isn't exactly comforting either. Their bid is backed by foreign sovereign wealth funds and money tied to political power, which raises real concerns about editorial pressure and censorship. Talk to anyone below the line and they will tell you the same thing. The villain isn't necessarily Netflix or Paramount, it's consolidation. Every merger means one less buyer, one less shot. Here's the part that doesn't get talked about enough. For most people working in this industry, who owns Warner Brothers almost doesn't matter, because the outcome feels the same. More instability, more freelancers competing for the fewer jobs, and more people trying to reinvent themselves in their mid-career. There are actors out there, unfortunately, who are homeless, crew members working odd jobs, and writers questioning whether this career is sustainable anymore. If Netflix buys Warner Brothers, the industry shifts even further toward tech-driven content pipelines. If Paramount wins, we get traditional theatrical models, but under billionaire ownership with global political strings attached. Neither option is perfect, but what is clear is that this sale marks the end of an era. The studio system as we know it is no more. Netflix has proposed an $83 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers, emphasizing that they intend to preserve Warner Brothers' theatrical operations. Co-CEOs Greg Peters and Ted Sarandos described the deal as a growth opportunity that complements Netflix's existing capabilities and that it supports jobs in the industry. Meanwhile, Paramount-Skydance has launched a $108 billion hostile takeover bid backed by significant external funding, including from Larry Ellison and the Middle Eastern sovereign wealth funds. The stakes are high. Warner Brothers has been central to Hollywood for over a century, producing classics from Casablanca to Batman. For many workers, the studio sale is more than a financial transaction. It is about the survival of jobs, the fate of theaters, and the stewardship of cinematic history. Interviews with actors, producers, and crew members paint a stark picture of anxiety. For them, the buyer could shape both the future of their work and the accessibility of films to audiences. The sale of Warner Brothers is a reminder that Hollywood's commercial structures and artistic possibilities are deeply intertwined. Consolidation raises concerns about monopsony power, with fewer buyers for film projects, potential waste suppression, and limited competition for scripts and IP. Independent and mid-budget films, which have historically contributed to the art form and award recognition, risk being overshadowed by spectacle-driven blockbuster priorities. Streaming platforms, however, have also opened avenues for ambitious filmmaking. Netflix, Amazon, and Apple have financed high-budget projects, providing opportunities for directors like Martin Scorsese, Wes Anderson, and emerging independent filmmakers. The challenge is maintaining a balance, how to support large-scale commercial ventures while ensuring that diverse and artistically driven projects continue to be viable. Looking ahead, the convergence of the awards season and the corporate consolidation just illustrates the current crossroads of our industry. On one hand, we have independent films and series recognized for pushing boundaries and telling important stories, and on the other, we face a media landscape dominated by a few major players with the potential for reduced competition and fewer avenues for creative risk-taking. For industry professionals and audiences alike, this is a moment to pay attention, not just to the films and the shows that win awards, but to the structures that allow those works to exist. The next few months, including the resolution of the Warner Brothers sale and the announcement of the Spirit and Golden Globe winners, will offer insight into where Hollywood is heading, whether it maintains a balance between commerce and creativity, or it tilts towards consolidation and risk-averse programming. The state of Hollywood today reflects both continuity and change. Award season reminds us that independent, innovative work is alive and celebrated. And yet, the corporate battles behind the scenes show how fragile the ecosystem can be. As we watch, produce, and consume media, it is worth considering not only what is made, but how the industry structure shapes what is possible. The Spirit Awards reminds us that creativity survives. The Golden Globes reminds us that power steals decide visibility. Celebrate the wins, support indie work, and most importantly, look out for each other. Because no matter who wins the Warner Brothers battle, the people who actually make the magic are the ones that matter most. I am Claudia Cano-Asbjornsen. Stay tuned to the Hollywood Makers, where we just don't track industry change. We help you understand it, navigate it, and inform you of what might come next. Remember to subscribe and like. Till next time.